in a wild river full of crocodiles, a poor girl risked her life and found treasure in the smallest thing. Her name was Sibia, and this is her story. Sibia was a 12-year-old girl, as thin and quick as a squirrel. She lived in a small mud house and owned almost nothing, yet her spirit was bright. Every day was filled with hard work, helping her mother gather firewood and cut grass. But even while toiling, Sibia dreamed of something more, a world beyond her chores. She dreamed of the beautiful glass bead she saw at the village market, bright, colorful, glittering like tiny stars. She had never owned one, only her trusty hayfork. One day, Sibia and her mother went with other women to the river gorge. They had to cross the wide, flowing water to get paper grass from the cliffs. The river was a busy place, full of life and laughter, but beneath the sparkling surface, something ancient and dangerous was waiting, a silent predator. A huge mugger crocodile, with a hide as tough as rock and teeth like daggers, lay perfectly still on the riverbed. He was hungry, watching silently. As the women finished their work and started back across the river, a Gujjar woman, known for her beautiful silver jewelry, stepped on a slippery stone. In a flash of churning water and snapping jaws, the crocodile lunged. It grabbed her leg, trying to drag her under the surface, a terrifying attack. The other women screamed and fled in terror, scattering away from the horrifying scene. But not Sibia. She stood frozen, watching the struggle unfold. From the riverbank, Sibia saw the whole thing. Her heart hammered in her chest with fear, but a fierce determination slowly hardened her expression. With a shout, she charged forward, leaping from rock to rock until she was right above the thrashing beast, ready to act with courage. She aimed for the one vulnerable place she could, the crocodile's eye. With all her strength, she drove the hayfork down, a desperate, precise blow. The crocodile roared in pain, releasing the woman from its grasp and thrashing away into the deep water, defeated and wounded. Sibia stood victorious. Immediately, Gujjar men rushed to help the wounded woman, carrying her to safety on the riverbank. In the chaos, no one noticed little Sibia, the brave girl. When she went to wash the mud from her hayfork in the shallow water, something unexpected caught her eye. It wasn't just a rock, but something more. It was a tiny speck of perfect, brilliant blue, resting on the sandy bottom. Her heart skipped a beat as she recognized its familiar, beautiful form. She picked it up. It was a blue bead, pierced and ready for a necklace. The kind she had only ever dreamed of owning, now a reality. Sibia's heart filled with a joy so big it almost burst. She had faced a monster, saved a life, but this bead was her most cherished moment. Later that night, in their simple, lamplit home, she showed the precious discovery to her mother, her voice full of breathless excitement and wonder. Sibia, voice full of breathless excitement. "Look, I found it! Isn't it beautiful?" For her, this little piece of glass was more precious than gold. It was a treasure found, a dream come true. Sibia now proudly wore her tiny, perfectly round, translucent blue glass bead on a simple string around her neck. Sibia showed great courage that day, but her happiness didn't come from being called a hero. It came from something much smaller, a quiet contentment within. Her story teaches us a beautiful lesson. True happiness often comes from appreciating the small wonders in our lives, and the greatest courage is kindness. What small wonders make you happy? A shiny rock? A special drawing, or a friend's smile? Share your thoughts and join our community. Join us next time for another tale of adventure and heart. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and delight.